Six Sigma. The Lean Production. So, ano nga ba yung the Lean Production? The Lean Production is a methodology of increasing the speed of a process within a business by cutting out waste. So, ang Lean Production daw ay is a methodology na pinapabilis yung pagpaprocess ng isang business sa pamamagitan ng pagka-cutting out ng mga waste. So, waste is any part of business which doesn't add any value. So, yung waste daw ay, part daw siya ng isang business na hindi nakaka-apekto dito. So, where did Lean came from? Saan daw ba nagmula yung Lean? So, Lean thinking originated at Toyota from its production system. The original ideas were formulated by Sakichi Toyoda in the 1920s and 1930s, but only made the leap to full implementation in the 1950s. So, ang lean daw or lean thinking ay nagmula sa kumpanyang Toyota from its production system. Mula doon nung ginawa nila yung kumpanyang yon. So, the original ideas ay nagmula sa may-ari nito na si Sakichi Toyoda noong 1920s to 1930s. Pero, naisa katuparan to noong 1950s. So, dako na tayo dito sa the 8 ways in lean production. Transportation. Una dito transportation, also known as touches, is the unnecessary movement of materials, equipment, or information. So, ito daw, mahalaga tong transportation. Example nito ay ang multiple people reviewing the same document. Next is emailing information between people or departments. Dito, ini-email nila or nakikipag-communicate sila sa bawat tao para mas ma-process ng mas mabilis. Next is moving inventory between storage areas. Ito yung paglilipat ng mga inventory or yung mga kailangan para mas masinop ganun. So, next is moving equipment of files between work areas. Ito daw yung paglilipat ng mga kagamitan or mga files sa between work areas. So, next tayo sa inventory. Ano nga ba inventory? Inventory refers to storing more supplies or having a higher quantity of materials on hand than needed or when needed. Examples ito ay ang valuable floor or storage space na napupuno ng mga unused items. Sunod dito yung storing aging assets that quickly become obsolete. So, ito yung pag-store ng mga supply natin na habang tumatagal mas nagiging mahal. Ayan, sabi, quickly become obsolete. So, next is inventory or materials piling up before complicated process steps. So, ang example na itong sa number 3 ay yung sa mga fast food chain. Yung naka-ready na agad. Yung mga materials or yung mga pagkain na isi-serve. Hindi na naluto na, ganon. Para makaiwas sa complicated process step. So, next na tayo. Motion, any movement of people that does not add value to the product or service. Examples are storing frequently used tools and materials in hard to reach places. Ito daw yung pag-store ng mga kagamitan or mga tools na nasa malayong places. Yung nagiging cost daw na ito. Next is workplace not organized in order of the process being perform. So, ito yung mga workplace na hindi organized or yung mga hindi nakaayos na workplace. Yun, kaya nagde-delay or nakaka-cancel yung pag-process na ginagawa. Next is having to open multiple software application to complete a step. So, dito, nagkakaroon pa daw tayo ng maraming gumagawa pa tayo ng iba't ibang hakbang or multiple software application para makumpleto pa yung step. mas pinapatagal niya, ganon. So next is excessive click required to perform routine. So naging excessive daw yung pag-click na nangyayari pa sa pagpa-perform ng routine. So, next, waiting. So, ano nga ba yung waiting? Sa waiting, the most prevalent of all 8 ways, and it refers to process delays while waiting on people, equipment, materials, or information. So, ito daw yung pinaka-prevalent sa 8 ways. So, example nito ay being unable to complete a step until receiving a file. So, ito daw yung parang yun nga, na kako kanina na nade-delay yung mga hakbang bago pa daw ma-receive yung planong gawin. So, next is yung number 2, a process that is stalled due to missing signature. So, ito naman daw yung may mga kulang na file or kulang na step na tawag dito na dapat required, kaya yon nagiging stalled. So next is a process step that requires the attention of a busy subject matter expert. Ito na yung process na nagre-require ng sa atensyon ng isang busy subject matter expert. So yan. Next is over-processing. So, sa over-processing, ito naman daw ay any effort that doesn't add value to the product or service from the customer's perspective. Example nito ay ang redundant process steps. Next is filled on forms requiring unused information. So, ito daw yung sa mga fields na nagre-require ng mga hindi naman kailangan na information, pero kinukuha pa rin nila. So next is yung the addition of features or services that customers don't need. So ito daw yung yun nga, gaya rin sa number 2 na pagdadagdag pa ng mga requirements o kailangan na hindi naman dapat kasama doon. So next is yung providing a higher level of quality than requires. Ito daw yung pag-add ng yung mas inuuna pa nila yung tawag dito yung parang mas inuuna pa nila yung kagustuhan nila kaysa yung sa dapat kailangan talaga ng karamihan.
Overproduction. Making more units earlier or faster than the next step in the process or the customer. Ito yung overproduction. Ito yung mga gumagawa kagad ng mga production na di naman kailangan or baka mas mabilis ma-expired. Ang example nito ay yung reply all customer. Creating unnecessary large batches. Printing 20 copies of a report that only 3 people will read. The next one naman is yung mga defects. Defects are information product or service that are inaccurate, incomplete, or missing. Yung defects naman, ito yung mga problema or yung mga biglang nasira yung mga product or biglang mga nawala or may mga damage. Ang example nito yung errors that occur over and over, customer dissatisfaction in the process, fixing paperwork that is improperly or insufficient filled in, any action that causes the wrong step such as shipping too many or too few units or shipping to the wrong address. Skills refers to not making the best use of people experience, knowledge, skills, creativity, or capability. Ang skills, ito naman yung kailangan ng isang tao para makagawa o paganda sa pang product. Ang examples nito ay requiring employees to constantly ask for permission or approval, not offering employees the training to expand their abilities. And the Lean Toolbox. Sa Lean Toolbox, meron itong 4 na paloob dito. Ang the 5S, creative production, full system, and Kanban. The 5S. The first one is sort or seri. Ito yung tatanggalin mo lahat ng mga bagay na hindi naman kailangan. Kaya yung remove unnecessary items from each area and keep only what is needed. Ang i-keep mo lang ay yung mga kailangan talaga dun. The next one sa 5S ay yung set in order o Seiton. A place for everything and everything in its place. Organize the work area, each item. Should be easy to find, use, and return. At ang set order, ang Seiton, ito yung kailangan. Lahat ng bagay is nasa isang place lang. Or naka-set in order. Tama. Dapat kung asan ng isang gamit na to, dun lang. Kapag ginamit, ibabalik kung saan talaga dapat nakalagay. Shine or say so. Workplace tools and machinery on a regular basis to expose problems, remove the dirt and grime, and keep it that way daily. Keep it clean, plain, and simple. Dito naman siya sa say so. Dapat dito yung malinis yung mga ginagamit natin para kaganan ulit gamitin at para hindi sila mas mabilis masira. Yung pangapat naman sa 5S, standardize or Seiketsu. Develop a standard procedures or protocols for the first 3 rules. Standardize, ito yung gagawin mo pa siya in the long term para magkaroon ulit ka ng discipline. Sustain or Shitsuki, create a system which will monitor and ensure that the standardized procedure is consistently being performed, and create a cycle of 5S, motivational culture, in the workplace and make sure that it is being performed. Sustain or Shitsuki, ito naman yung kailangan mo para magawa mo siya in the long term or in the habang buhay para mas magandang gawin.
The benefits within JIT system are low working capital. Since inventory levels are quite low, reducing for needed space and material for handling goods since there's no piling up of too many stocks in the process. The main pitfall with a just-in-time system is that an interruption of system can quickly shut down the process since there are no buffer built into system. So, pull system. A pull system is a method for controlling the flow of resources through a process. The goal of such a system is to replace only what has been consumed of the optimal time. It is called pull system because resources are pulled into pipeline as only they are needed or requested. These differ from a push system which attempt to use forecasts and schedules to drive the flow of production. This system requires constant and precise monitoring of demand, which is done usually in Kanban. Kanban signals or visual controls are used to trigger material and information movement or production execution through the pull system. The goal of this system is to support continuous flow. Make one, move one. The Kanban pull system is one way synchronizing the material or of information flow of disconnected process to enable just-in-time production. So, Kanban, ano nga ba yung Kanban? Kanban is a Japanese word for sign, which is inventory control system used in just-in-time (JIT) manufacturing to track production and order new shipment of parts and material. It was developed by Taiichi Ono, an industrial engineering at Toyota. The Kanban system can be true of a signal and response system when as item running low in operation station. There will be a visual cue specifying how much to order from the supply. The person using the part makes the order for the quantity indicating by the Kanban, and supplier provides the exact amount requested. So, the Six Sigma. So, first, Sigma is a statistical concept that represent how much variation there is in a process relative to customer specification. So, Sigma value is based on defect per million opportunities, or DPMO. Six Sigma is equivalent to 3.4 DPMO. The variation in the process is so small that the resulting products and services are 99.99% defect-free. So, ano nga ba ang Six Sigma methodology? So, Six Sigma is a data-driven methodology that provides tools and techniques to define and evaluate each step of a process. It is a method that focuses in improving the quality of the process in the business structure. Thus, increasing the bottom line profit. So, where did Six Sigma came from? It all started at Motorola Corporation in the mid-1980s when the company discovered that the product with the high first pass yield, those that made it through the production process defect-free, rarely in the field actually used, resulting in the higher customer satisfaction. So, popularized by CEO Jack Welch, commitment to achieving Six Sigma capability realized 12 billion savings over in 5 years. So, Six Sigma is a quality program that improves your customer's experience, lower your costs, and build better leader.
The Six Sigma methodologies. The first one is DMAIC. This method is used to improve the current capabilities of an existing process. This is by far the most commonly used methodology of Sigma Improvements team. The second is DMADB. This method is used when you need to create or completely redesign a process, product, or service to meet customer requirements. DMADB teams are usually staffed by senior managers and Six Sigma experts. So, ang pagkakaiba ng DMAIC at DMADB is yung DMAIC is commonly na ginagamit ng mga Sigma Improvements team. And sa paggamit ng DMAIC is ini-improve nila yung current capabilities ng existing process. Yung DMADB naman is gumagawa or nire-redesign nila yung process or yung product or yung service para ma-meet yung customer requirements. And yung mga gumagamit naman ng DMADB is yung mga senior managers and Six Sigma experts. Define. Identify problems within the system process. Measure. Collect data from the process where problem occurs to verify its current performance. Analyze. Scrutinize the business process to reveal the root cause of the problems and variation. Improve. Develop gap closure actions. Test and implement changes based on root causes being analyzed. Control. Full implementation or improvements to sustain the gains. So, para maintindihan natin is, ito yung Six Sigma example. A few months ago, a survey we conducted showed that customers didn't like our company all that much. So we decided to fix that. Define. In this space, we use a tool called Voice of the Customer or VOC. VOC represented the needs and requirements of our customers. Our VOC showed the following. First, customers expected prompt delivery. Second, the correct product selection. And last, a knowledgeable distribution team. So, measure. We want to determine why customer didn't like our company. So, we performed a data collection. We found out that we took 56% longer to deliver products than our competitors. We began to focus on reducing the time between order entry and the final delivery of the product. Analyze. So we identified the problem, slow delivery. We then asked the question, why was our delivery so slow? Our analysis produced the following causes. Inaccurate sales plan. Issues with our safety stock. Issues with vendors' delivery performance and falling behind on the manufacturing schedule. Improve. We began to focus on solving this problem. We began having monthly reviews to ensure our in-demand products stayed in demand. Another thing we focused on was to order and provide the customer with the products they want. Control. We created plans to monitor sales on our best-selling 30% of products. Each year, we would review how well the products did and replace it with a different topic. It was falling out of demand.
Pwede natin gamitin yung Lean Six Sigma sa personal life natin. Kunwari, gusto mong linisin yung garahe mo para magkasya yung bago mong biling motorsiklo. Matatapos mo to kapag ginamitan natin ng Lean Six Sigma. Syempre, number 1, define. Identify the scope of the cleaning project. Cleaning the garage, not the whole house. Sinasabi nito, i-identify natin kung ano yung dapat nating linisin. Syempre, yung garahe. So, hindi dapat yung buong bahay, dapat yung garahe lang. Measure. Pace of the square footage of the overall garage and open floor space. Set a goal for required amount of open floor space. You may eyeball this, but it is measurable area. Syempre, kailangan natin sukatin yung buong garage natin at kunin natin yung space na kakasya yung motorsiklo natin. Para pag naglinis tayo, hindi magkakalat-kalat yung mga gamit na nasa garahe. Tsaka para mas ma-emphasize natin yung space, ma-maximize natin, ganun. Analyze. Understand the types and amounts of materials currently in place and the available storage location. Kailangan natin i-analyze yung syempre kinuha nga natin yung sukat, diba? So, kailangan natin i-maximize yung space kasi hindi lang naman motorsiklo yung lalagay natin doon. Kaya kailangan natin i-analyze yung iba pang gamit kung paano natin mapapagkasya. Improve. Use lean tools to execute cleaning and organizing, including removing essential materials. Install improved vertical storage facilities to minimize floor space use. Syempre, alisin na natin yung ibang mga kalat doon, tatapon na natin, ganun. Kailangan na natin i-improve yung garahe natin kasi kaya nga natin lilinisin. So, kailangan natin i-improve yung space. Tanggalin natin yung ibang kalat, ganun. Control. Labor storage spot. Put after photos in place as ongoing targets. Conduct weekly audit to ensure stuff doesn't accumulate. Kailangan natin laging linisin yung garahe natin para masigurado natin na nagiging maayos ito. Tsaka kung pwede, picturean natin para ma-monitor natin yung improvement. The Six Sigma tool. Analyze of variance or ANOVA. Box plots, brainstorming, cost-effect diagrams, correlation and regression, design of experiment, graphs and charts, histogram, hypothesis testing, Pareto analysis, process capability studies, process control plans, process flow diagrams, quality function employment, response surface method, scatter diagram, hindi ito yung sugala, standard operating procedure, statistical process control. So, ayan yung mga tools ng Six Sigma. The birth of Lean Six Sigma. Lean focusing on eliminating waste, thus improving speed and efficiency, while Six Sigma focuses on process improvement by eliminating defects, thus improving quality. Combining the two, which is called Lean Six Sigma, it solves all issues within a system, thus ensuring profit for business. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, ang Lean Six Sigma daw ay tumutukoy sa pag-eliminate lahat ng waste sa ating business para maging efficient ang ating business at tuloy-tuloy ang kita. The benefits of Lean Six Sigma: increase in profits, reduce error, standardized and simplified process, employee development, value to customers,